Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Hope you all doing wonderful on this beautiful day. What's going on, guys? Well, today we just checking to see actually what's going on. This is our pumpkin. We didn't plant too much pumpkin this year, but so far our pumpkin is doing pretty well, and I have to say I'm grateful because I'm seeing female and I'm seeing male. When you only seeing male, that's when you gotta worry what is going on. So this is actually a female. This is our female. Look, it formed the pumpkin down to the bottom, and they have the flowers to the top. So this flower is gonna open up and allow the pollen to get down into it, and this is how this one gonna start its journey. Without that process, you will not be able to harvest any pumpkin because the pollination process have to take place. Many people understand how to self-pollinate. If you don't know how to self-pollinate, you should learn, because if you don't have pollinators, then you will not get a lot of foods. This is the next one here. As we can see this one look like it gets some kind of pollination already. Done pollination already take place. We have one inside here that's growing like, I don't know what to tell you it's growing like, but it's growing real fast. You have to be careful when you're going through your pumpkin vines, because if you don't careful, you could mash your pumpkin vines and you could cut it in two just like that. And you don't really want to cut it in two, because the length that goes down, they gonna just dry up. So you want to be very careful on this type of work in your garden. These pumpkin, guys, come from pumpkin seed that I've been growing every year. So these come from the pumpkin seed. So it did not cost me a dime to get this pumpkin vines growing, running all over the place, all up on the fence, run all the way going down here. And let me show you, I have a pumpkin so far up inside here, and it's really growing well. This pumpkin is really solid. I have it on a piece of board. This thing is really solid. Every year I grow these big massive pumpkin. This one is very impressive so far. I have others, but I don't want to go in there because I don't want to mash the vines, and then you damage the vines, then you have a situation. So you want to make sure you don't mess with your vines, because if you notice here, this is the end of the vines here, and what you see, it have a female coming up in there, and it's gonna continue running. So you don't want to damage your vines, because that's gonna make you get a hard time to get pumpkin. You might only get a few, because all that run go down there, you might end up lose them. So we have a next one coming up here as well. This is a nice one coming up here. And guys, all through up in there, there's pumpkin, but I really do not want to go up in there. So I just want to say, all this come from free. It did not cost me a penny to have these pumpkin here running like this and producing like this. All I had was to do is sow the seed, and after I sow the seed, what happened is I take care of them. And you know what, guys, this year I didn't even take care of my pumpkin. I'm not even gonna lie. If you notice, you're gonna see how the weeds growing up between them. I didn't even take care of them. But I'm still able to see several pumpkin. So let's look again. Let me see if we see any female down this side. Okay, look, we see a female right here. This is our female, look guys. So this one gonna open up and that's how it's gonna get pollinated. Hey Pure Grow, what's up, man? I'm doing good, yes. All right, so your pumpkin is doing good. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me show you, let me give you an idea. So now, guys, let me show you this. This is how pollination is important to pumpkin. This is one right here. Close to each other. This is one that did not get pollinated. And you see, because it didn't get pollinated, what happened? It turned and it's gonna just fall off. Same thing with this one. So the truth is, guys, sometimes you gotta get busy, and when the female open up, there, you sometimes you gotta go into the male. Sometimes you gotta go into the male. Open the male and get, let me show you how the male look inside. You see that sometimes you have to go into the male and take that out and push it down into the female when the female open and get it pollinated. This is how you got to be on point, because I now show you two right there that didn't get pollinated. You see, so now this one down here, and now this one here, this one, I have to pay attention to this one. So I have to pay attention to this one. Hopefully, you know, sometimes, guys, what we just have to do, sometimes we got to clip these pumpkin vines. The reason for me clipping these pumpkin vines, not the vines, the leaf, is for, because if you notice, this was cover up. So by me clipping these, it open up. So say for instance, that this male right here open up, then the female here can get pollinated. If the vines is covering it, you might just lose out. So you have, this is what you got to do. You have to be so careful if you want food, guys, because sometimes the pollinators is not wrong. And if the pollinators is not wrong, you surely got to get busy. All right, so by me clipping these, this open up. So this stand a chance. When this one open up, who knows, it might just, this pollen might just open up and come and go into it, or a bee might go to the male and transfer its pollen down to the female, and just like that, you have pumpkin growing. If, hear me out clearly, guys, if there's no pollination process, I already show you back up there, there will not be no pumpkin. That's what. No, the female comes up later. So just hold on for a little and you want to see the female, because it's the same thing was going on here. The female was, you know, the female was coming everywhere. Everywhere was the female. And now, if you notice, you can see, no, everywhere was the male. And now if you can look, now you see females start coming in. But the thing is, you have to be aware, because if you're not aware, you can lose out a lot. Because if there's no pollination process, guys, you is not gonna get no pumpkin. And you don't want to grow a garden with all these pumpkin vines and you don't able to get a pumpkin. So what I'm doing, some of them, some of these big leaf, because sometimes when the wind blow, it also blow pollen sometimes. And by the wind blowing the pollen, your pumpkin can also get pollinated on that form. So you have to depend on the wind You have to depend on the bees. You got to depend on the butterfly. You basically depend on all them bugs and ladybugs and all these type of bugs to definitely get your pumpkin pollinated. Or, like I show you, you go down in the male. You go down in the male, like when the female open up. Say for instance, this is the female. Open up right here. You know, you're gonna take the male and you're gonna put it down inside there and you're gonna dap it around. Yes, yes, definitely. A lot of people eat pumpkin leaf. But which one? These young ones. You see these young ones? This is the one they eat, not these big macho one. These young one, a lot of people eat these things, man. You see, this is the thing too, guys. When we don't know, so we don't educate. We not educated about what we can eat and what we cannot eat. The truth is, there's a lot of plants that we can eat their leaf, but when you don't know, you just don't know. All right. So far, the pumpkin is doing great. The pumpkin is doing well. As you can see, if you notice, there's male everywhere. And you just see the female, them just coming out slowly. But one thing we don't want to happen, we don't want the male to come out and go back before the female. Because if the male comes out and go back before the female, then you cannot get any pumpkin. You see where I'm coming from? Now, what we have here, we see a female here and we have some male around here. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be clipping these vines and expose the female to the males. Because like I now mentioned, sometimes the wind also help pollinate. Sometimes the wind also help pollinate. So if the wind help pollinate and these expose, open and expose, because look, we have how much male here? Let me see how much male we have here. Right. We have a male here, 1 male, 2 male, 3 male, 4, 5, 6 male, 7 male. 6 male around 1 female. So this definitely stand a chance of getting pollinated because it have 1 female to 6 male. Look how close they are to the female. So this stand a chance. But if you have your pumpkin and you see your pumpkin open and you ain't seeing no pollinators, and then when you look down there you see a male, you take the male and you self-pollinate, hand pollinate. Some people use toothbrush, some people use all different things. But you try whatever and see if it's gonna work for you. But what I'm saying, guys, without pollination, you will not get any pumpkin. Same with watermelon. Yes, definitely. It's the same thing with squash too. Squash, watermelon, all these things. Sometimes if there's no pollinators around, which that is slowing down every year, it's slowing down. All right. Every year it's slowing down. Every year you're barely seeing bees. Every year you're hardly seeing butterfly. It's just getting down and down. So now you have to learn to hand pollinate. All right? You have to learn to hand pollinate because you're not gonna able to get any harvest from your pumpkin. And what I'm actually doing here, I'm basically trying to, that's a female right there, and this is a male coming up here. So I'm actually trying to remove these big heavy leaf that this pumpkin here can get pollinated. You see, this is a female, this is a male. Hey Orban, how you doing? How you doing, Orban? Blessings to you. You're absolutely right. Less pollinators. Yes, you barely seeing pollinators. So if you're not seeing pollinators, then you got to get busy. So you see, guys, this is what I'm saying. Garden season never over for me because I'm always here doing something. So this female here, we actually have a male coming up right here. So we clip these, and like I mentioned, the wind also help pollinate. All right. So far, my pumpkin is doing really well. There's a massive one going in there. And my goodness, this thing is so solid. Look at it here. You see? God, it's so solid so far. All right. So yes, guys, and you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give them some super juice, some liquid fertilizer that I create. I think I'm gonna give them some. And you know what's crazy, guys? This pumpkin here, it's right by the root of a plum tree. This is where I plant these pumpkin, right by the root here. And these things just start running, and when I see how they're running, I didn't even bother to plant any more pumpkin. And so far they're running everywhere. But the good thing now, the females start coming in. So when you see your pumpkin is coming in, are you seeing the male? You ain't seeing no female? Don't worry too much, because it's gonna just you're gonna just start seeing them. Pure say at one point of time, bees and ants help with that. I just see ants now. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's getting real difficult now with pollinating. It's getting real hard. You understand? I remember when I used to have to be buzzing myself from bees, because the bees, them was so busy in your garden. Sometimes you got to buzz yourself sometimes from bees. Now you hardly seeing bees. So something is going on, and if you don't learn how to hand pollinate, you're gonna have a problem pretty soon. It's already happening. Because let me show you, this is a plant, this is the shisho, and let me see if this start pushing out any flowers yet. But these just push out some beautiful flowers, blue, the self. And why I love to grow them too, is a beautiful plant. And why I love to grow them, because they drop pollinators. I remember when they used to be full with bees. No, you're not seeing no bees anymore. All right, guys. So, guys, this is my sorrel tree. And, you know, I'm so grateful because this sorrel tree was covered from these squash vines. This was squash, and they was covered right here. And this thing struggles so much. And when I find it, I say, boy, let me put some soil around it, because it was on this bank. I say, let me put some soil around it, and then it start growing really nice. Then I realized it start getting so heavy, I had also put this stake to hold it up. So now what I'm seeing now, I'm seeing it producing sorrel now. You see, guys, it's actually producing sorrel. Beautiful plant. I had also put the stake to keep it from falling. Beautiful plant. Look here again. Beautiful plant. So this is, as my sorrel is definitely producing, and I'm grateful. Look at it. So every limb has produced. Yes, Progo, thank you for that. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. You can also share the video if you can. I will truly appreciate it. All right? I only seeing one like so far. What's going on, guys? You all know when you come here is real information. Not no rig up anything. Real information with truth and proof. All right? Wait, hold up. I don't know how this break. This whole pepper limb here pop, and how did it pop though? It was right here on this limb and it pop, and look how much pepper I lose from this thing. Lose a lot of pepper from this plant. But this is what I'm saying, guys. Garden season never over here, and you just can't just give up in this thing, because there's so much challenging sometimes that you got to face. You got to face the challenge with the bugs. You got to face the challenge with the wind, the rain. Sometimes your fruits too heavy, they break the limbs. Oh man, how tall is this pepper tree? This is an Italian sweet pepper here, guys. And this thing is just growing. I'm going to give you guys a little update on my bell pepper them in a minute. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Yes, that whole limb pop. I don't know how it pop, why it pop. Over here, guys, we're growing sweet potato here. This is sweet potato, yes. This is, I think, this is the purple one. I'm growing inside here. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that I can get a nice harvest from this. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to feed it with some that's right. I'm going to feed them with some liquid compost that I create. Because we ain't get rain for a while now, so the soil is a little damp, but little thing. But I just want to give them a little composting to make sure that they're doing well. Because I would love to get a nice pumpkin harvest. This pumpkin, not pumpkin and potato. Yes, also pumpkin. But potato harvest. Look at it, guys. You can see the richness. Rich in nutrient. Rich in minerals. Now, this bell pepper tree here, guys. If I don't, you see what's going on with this bell pepper tree here? Oh my, this thing is producing. Look at this. It's loaded with pepper. Yes, oh, you ain't seen none in 4 weeks? I think it's the same thing I'm dealing with right now. Yes, if you notice, you're going to see how the earth's dry. Yes, guys, look at this pepper tree here. It's loaded with pepper. And if you notice here, look how it bouncing. It bouncing. It bouncing. This one as well. It bouncing. This one as well. I have to stake this up. If I don't stake this up, I have a big situation gonna happen where I'm gonna come and I'm gonna meet the limbs them pop to the ground. All right, and guys, this is a free garden. Those pepper are striving well. Yes, man, they're doing really good. Yes, guys, this is a free garden. Everything you saw in here come from seed. Everything you saw, I did not spend a dime this garden season in my garden. I did not spend not even 10 cents. I spend in this garden. Everything started from seed, and look, I have some pepper here, guys. Look at this pepper tree. Massive pepper tree. Look at it going all around it. Massive pepper tree. Loaded with pepper everywhere. Hey Hindu, how you doing? Okay, okay, all right. Yes, guys, you see what I'm saying? Yes. This garden, everything starts from seed. You can go back and you can watch my live them. You can watch my, everything starts from seed. From my eggplant to my peppers, all my peppers, all the shisho plant, all these pepper trees up here, all of them start from seed. Everything starts from seed. Well, now, this thing is producing pepper like wildfire now, guys. This one here, it heading for 9 feet. This one ain't 9 feet as yet. It heading for 9 feet. We have a 9-foot one over there, guys. Look, let me show you guys, man. You guys maybe think I'm joking here. Let me show you all peppers. Peppers. Look coming up there. Look up inside there, guys. Look at blossom up inside there. You see peppers, guys? Come back around here. This is one tree, and this tree is, my goodness, loaded with pepper, guys. This is one tree, come all the way back over there, loaded with pepper. So this, I'm telling you guys, this is a breed of pepper that I think everybody should love. I'm telling you. You know, one guy told me a few weeks ago, when I was in the garden, I did a video, I did an update, and one guy is telling me that, oh, your pepper them is tall, but they don't have much pepper. Urban Garden Chronicles say, how can a garden have? Yes, exactly. I try not to, I try to ignore these people. Because when people talking about real stuff, the distraction is real. You know? Okay, let me see how I can get rid of this guy. Let me see. Could you all just stay respectful? There's people up in here who want to see what I'm talking about and who interested in what I'm talking about. So let's just keep it respectful, please. All right. Now, guys, let me show you. Yeah, one guy, and the guy was telling me, thank you. Yes. A guy was telling me, oh no, your pepper them, they're tall, but they don't, by now they should have how much peppers? And I'm saying, guy, do you ever see a 10-foot pepper tree? Do you ever see a 8-foot pepper tree? They're not gonna start produce until their right time. At the point they was only growing. I'm telling you. You know, they was only growing at the moment. No, this is their prime of growing. I already harvest like 3 times from these peppers already. Look down inside there. You see peppers growing up inside there, guys? From this one tree, you see amount of blossom these things have on. You see up inside there. So I don't entertain people because they don't know what they're talking about. And I've been growing this pepper here for years. So I really don't entertain people. Urban say, my pepper didn't produce. I just plant a lot more as my zone is colder. Okay. Yes, Urban, yes, your zone is, yeah, your zone is kind of different, way different than mine. Your zone is different than mine. So when I'm still growing, When my pepper them still growing, your season already getting to end. So I know what you're talking about, but let me tell you guys this. Look the kind amount of peppers this thing is producing. And they're not just growing. They're not just growing. They're growing and they're producing. You see, look at this one here. All these are massive pepper ready to harvest. And the thing is, guys, you want to be seeing more pepper. The thing is, I just have to pick them because when they start getting heavy, you know what they just do? They just break the limb them. So I just have to pick them like these. This one is well braced, so I wouldn't move this one. But these usually I pick them because they pop the limbs them. Look, we even have ripe one up inside here. He doesn't know that you have years. That's the thing. This is exactly what I tell him. I say you cannot come and watch one video for a person and make these type of comment because you only watching one video. You got to go back into that person catalog and see, and then you're gonna have a more idea of what the person is talking about. When you're talking about these peppers, I've been growing these peppers over 10 years. I know a lot about these peppers, believe it or not. So I already know they're gonna grow. I'm gonna have 8-foot pepper tree, 9-foot pepper tree. I know all these things already. You see, look here. All these are real nice pepper that already changing. These ready to harvest. You see, all these are just, look guys. You see, I'm not just speaking, guys. So for the people who never saw a 9-foot pepper tree, I'm gonna give you that look right now. This is a 9-foot pepper tree. From the bottom, comes right up. I'm gonna give you that speed. I'm gonna give you that look, guys. I'm gonna give you that look. This is a 9-foot pepper tree. And let's go up to the top and let me show you how much pepper this thing have on up to the top. This is one small one, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys might be able to see 9, 10. This thing almost have on 20 peppers going up right here, right at this moment. Look, it have one here as well. You understand? They just producing, guys. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. I'm not sure if you guys seeing. When you see, this is, you see, where does happen? Where does happen? No. Do you grow lasagna pepper? No, Urban, no. Angie, how you doing? Any mango tree? No mango tree right here. No mango tree right here. Exactly. Maybe that's why, Urban. You're right. Maybe that's why. Yes. Look here again, guys. It's just pepper everywhere. The pepper trees then produce so much peppers. It's just amazing how these things producing. So you know, the thing that I do, that you see, I try to talk a lot about garden. I try to encourage people about garden, and this is why I try to show the proof of what I'm doing. I try to show the production. I try to show the proof, because the proof to me is very important. The proof to me is very important. I show you guys live videos of how I plant, how I take care of them, and how they produce. I show you live videos. I take measurement live that you can see how tall these things are. You see what I'm coming from? There's so much peppers, guys. There's so much peppers. And I already give away the secret of growing bell peppers. I give that away already. So when there's ways to able to get certain thing out of a plant. This is why I keep saying your garden should be your teacher. Your plants should be your teacher. Because of from my experience and what I've learned in this thing, this is why I stake these up. You know why I stake them up? Because I've learned from my experience that if you don't stake them up, you're gonna lose a lot of limb and you're gonna lose a lot of pepper. So from time to time, I come around and I make sure I tie them up, I put the stakes them, I make sure and even though I does that, still sometimes I come and meet pepper on the ground. So you mightn't able to save everyone, but you're gonna able to save a lot of them. So just don't get discouraged, guys, and just always remember, you can grow a garden without spending a bunch of money. Always remember that. These days it's hard to find people who tell you these things and show you these kind of videos with this kind of proof. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to find videos these days that where people showing you this kind of proof live. This is live videos I'm showing you from start to finish. I show you how I set these seeds. I show you how to program seeds. I show you how I plant them. I show you how I take care of them. Now I'm showing you the production. With confidence. This is the thing. With confidence. Many people cannot do it live because the confidence is not there. But you know what? Sometimes the confidence mightn't be there, but over and over. This is why it's very important to pay attention. So when you pay attention, that's when your confidence builds. Because you start learning, you start understanding, you start seeing. Don't ever believe that you know everything. Don't ever believe that you know it all. Because guess what? Every day you put your foot in your garden, there's always something to learn. We could never know everything, but guess what? We learn and we experience. So we learn from our experience, and what we learn from our experience, that's what we share. All right? So I can tell you, before the garden season begin, I can tell you I'm gonna grow a 9-foot bell pepper tree and pull it off too, because I've been doing it over and over. I know what it takes to do that. And then some people might feel like you boasting or no. When you have proof, it ain't boasting. When you have proof, it ain't, you're not thinking, you're just trying to let people know that they can do it too. That's all. So you show the proof and let people understand, listen to me. If he doing it, I can do it. And the good thing about it, I'm willing to share. A lot of people will not show you what they do. They will not tell you what they do because they want their garden to be the best. You see what I'm saying? They want their garden to be the best. So they're not going to tell you. But with me, over here, we want everyone garden to be successful. So we share the information willingly. We share the information live. So you could see for yourself that what we're saying makes sense and we have the proof behind to back it. We have the proof to back it. It's possible, guys. It's possible. Don't get distracted. This garden was created free. We didn't spend a dime to create this garden. We start everything from seed. And this is our plan for the next garden season. We're gonna start everything from seed. And that caused we to save a lot of money. All right? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. This is live. Ooh, yes. This is live video, guys. This harvesting header right here. Yes. This is a pretty nice size header right here. You see all these, you just leave them back in the ground and they're gonna just come back for the following year. So it's a lot to learn from us, guys. It's a lot to learn from us. It might look a little hard, but it's not really hard, guys. It's a very interesting journey. We think about what we planting. We do not plant any and everything because it don't make sense to me. What we do, we plant things. What we do, we plant things that grows well in our zone that can feed us during the garden season. Aha, nice size right here. Aha. You see, there's always some gonna left back in the ground. But the good thing about it is you ain't got to worry because it's gonna come back. Whatever left in the ground gonna come back for the next garden season. If you haven't subscribed to this channel and you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. So we harvesting and we replanting at the same time. So these gonna come back for next garden season. All right. With Pure Grow, did you receive a package? Let me know. All right, let's harvest this one, guys. Let's harvest this one right here. Yeah. This crop, this is an Edo crop, guys. And we have a lot of these plants. So for the people who don't know about Edo plant, you're at the right place. You're at the right place because we teach you about different plants and we show you how to plant them. We also show you how to harvest them. So after you harvest, every year you harvest. Every year. Okay, nice little Edo here. Every year you harvest. What you do, especially if you're in like zone 5, not 5, like zone 7, zone 8, these areas, once you harvest, you just take them and you just put them back right in the ground. You just cover them right back up. Okay, let me see this one. And after covering them back up, this is what happens. They come right back up the next garden season. All right, so we're gonna end it right here. I'm gonna end it right here. So what we're doing, we're replanting food for next garden season. Ain't this a blessing? Ain't this a blessing? So we have this whole area here to harvest, and this is what we harvest. These are some Edos that we now harvest. So let me go for my bucket and let's harvest some Scots bonnet peppers as well. You see what I'm saying, guys? So every day you comes out, you can definitely harvest something. And this is the type of garden I wanna create. Don't harvest some eggplant already. The type of garden I wanna create is garden that you can go to every day and harvest from. So this is why I'm saying, guys, hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Support the channel by hitting that like button. We'll truly appreciate it. And we see eggplant coming like crazy as well. Hit that like button, guys. We'll truly appreciate it. Taking the time out to show you guys these videos live. is live videos, man. Let's go and get some Scotch Bonnet peppers up here now. Yes, guys. Yeah. This is Scotch Bonnet pepper. So yes, guys, so how do we create our free garden? How do we create our free garden? We start by saving our own seed. Every year, we save our own seed. We save our pumpkin seed. We save our pepper seed. We save our own seed. And then what we do, we start them from indoors. We start them from indoors. And when we start them from indoors, we get them growing. We try to take care of them from indoors. Then when the springtime comes, we go outside and we take them outdoors. And when we take them outdoors, what we do, we plant them when the weather's change, when the soil start to get better. We plant them and we take care of them. We use what we have in our garden, the weeds, the grass, these type of grass, all the leaf that fall from the tree. We add them back in our soil, and this is how we create our natural soil. So in that case, we don't need to go to anywhere and purchase anything. So everything is absolutely for free. You just got to know how to utilize it. You just got to know how to use the things you have around you and make it works for you. All right. It's a nice little pretty harvest there, right? All right. And these pepper, the good thing with these pepper, they don't stop produce. They just getting bigger and bigger and taller, but they not stop producing. If you notice, you're gonna still see flowers. You will still see flowers. You still seeing peppers. All right. So let's see again. Let's see if we have more peppers. Okay. This is cayenne pepper. There's so much pepper we can harvest. Look, we see. This is a sweet pepper. I can't remember the name of this pepper, but it have a moist heat. It's not too hot. It just have that moist heat. So when you get that little heat, when you put in your mouth. This is a spinach right here, guys. Wow. What is it again? Long leaf spinach. Oh man, this thing is doing really well. Look at this thing. Wow. Wow. Oh man, I could get a really nice meal from this thing. Hey Fifi, how you doing? Blessings. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Good to see you here. Thank you. Appreciate you all very much. Yes. You see how this thing is growing? Okay, this This limb pop right here, so let me take it and done. Okay. Wow. This is pretty nice right here. But it's look how it growing now, man. Look how it growing. And you know, you come in time, Fifi, because this is what I get from you. And look at the thing, man. Doing pretty well right here. Yes, yes, blessed. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Oh, man. Do I need to harvest any bell pepper today? All right, let me go. Let me go see. You see these like they're getting ready to produce flowers. Oh, man. You see these? When you have these in your garden, make sure you pay attention. Now, guys, I now harvest. Let me see. Yes, mine is doing well. Okay, good. I got longevity spinach. Okay, all right, okay. Now, guys, this is what I'm seeing. You're not gonna be seeing me doing real massive bell pepper harvest. Why? Because I got to catch myself every 2 days. I got to come in here harvesting something. You know, because I don't want their limb to break. So I got to harvest. Let me take this one as well. I got to start harvesting them. You see this one here? This is a very well mature bell pepper. I'm not even going to leave it, I'm telling you. Because this is what happened, guys. Look, look two right here. Look two right here. You see? If this is what I'm seeing, guys. Look going on up inside here. It ain't even make sense I keep them. And this is why you're not gonna see me making, because every 2 days I have to come in here and just pick peppers, because they pop in the limb. Even though I'm staking them up, there's very heavy peppers. Thank you. There's very heavy solid peppers, so they hold so much weight. So when they hold that weight and you come back, you realize you have a whole limb on the ground that you know you could have picked a few days ago and save. So you have to be busy up inside here, or you will lose a lot of pepper. All right, look here again. We have one here, and I'm just gonna pick you because I'm not trying to lose this limb. Then if I lose this limb, I'm gonna be losing the pepper them to the top. And I'm not, you know, you gotta think, because you don't want to, you know, yes, you wanna see them red on your tree. You wanna see them ripe. But guess what? That same one you're trying to leave to get ripe is what could cause you to lose a limb with 20 peppers on top of it. So I make sure, I'm not saying that my pepper them it's not gonna happen to me from time to time. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm gonna try to avoid it. Okay? This is the next one right here. I gotta take you off because you gonna pop that limb, and like I said, I'm not trying to lose. These go up there. You see, guys, peppers like crazy on these plants. So every 2 days, I guarantee you, every 2 days you come in this garden, you could walk with a bowl of pepper. Sometimes I don't even like this. This could stay because it kind of tied up there. So this could pretty stay and ripe. This one here, let me see. Okay. This kind of tied up there, but I'm kind of worried for this one. I mean, guys, the job ain't over. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you have to come in here and you got to be thinking. There's might be a pepper you really don't want to pick. You just want to see it get big and ripe and beautiful. But at the end of the day, one pepper can cause you to lose 20 peppers. Could be 30 peppers. Let me show you. Let me give you an idea over there. Yes. Nice little pretty harvest. We have edos, we have eggplant, and we have pepper down inside here. So let me give you a prime example of what I'm talking about, right? Look at this one here. Look at this plant right here. This one. If we aim protect this, right, and this pop this limb, look how much pepper we losing. You see, watch. Watch inside there. Watch up there. Watch to the top. Look how much flowers. Look all inside there. So you see why I cannot allow this pepper to get ripe on this tree? Because if I do that, I will lose a lot of pepper. Even though sometimes I really don't want to pick them. I swear sometimes I don't want to pick them. I just want to see they get ripe. But I can't. This one here, this is my 8-foot pepper tree. And if you notice going up there, guys, watch. You see? Yeah, pepper right up to the top up there. Look, another limb there. Look, pepper here. Coming down. Yeah, pepper coming down there. No. This thing is overgrown the stake. All right. This one is actually overgrowing the stake going up here. You see? If I don't get a stake, I'm in big trouble. Because I'm going to lose the whole top of this thing goes up there. So yes, guys. You gardening, beautiful thing. But I'm telling you, you have to study what is going on. You have to study and pay attention to what is actually happening. Because if you don't do that, you will lose out a whole lot. And I'm telling you from my experience. All right? Now, the garden season is coming to close to an end. And what I'm going to be doing with some of these plants, like look at my eggplant them, guys. My eggplant and them is so healthy and beautiful. I already get my third crop from these things. You understand? They're growing real beautiful and they're still pushing flowers. They're still doing wonderful. Now we actually find we have one down here. Naturally 7 feet is my first time growing an eggplant 7 feet tall. My first time. Let me see if I can show you guys live. I don't say that people never grow them 7 feet tall, but it's my first time growing, and I did something this year and I seen it work really well. What I feed them with this year, it was cabbage leaf. Yes, it was cabbage leaf. Okay, let me see. All right, 6 feet. All right, guys. Can't do it too well, but let me show you. From the ground, come right up to 7 feet right there. I don't know if you can see 7 feet right here with the eggplant. Let me show you. 7 feet. 7 feet right there, watch. Let me bring it over. It's hard for me, guys, but I'm just trying to show you guys. Why I'm trying to show you guys this is because I did an experiment this year and used some cabbage leaf, and it creates something I never seen before. And what did it create that I never seen before? The way they grow. They grow, and how healthy they looking. You understand? And how much they produce. That's what really amazed me this year. I'm trying to get as much as I can before the... Yes, you should. You should, because you know after the frost, that's it. That's it. So what I'm saying, guys, we still have, before the frost, we still have some time. And this eggplant is still producing and is still pushing flowers. And what impressed me with them this year is how they grow and how much they produce and how tall they're growing up in the air, which I said I never see an eggplant tree grow up 7 feet tall. I didn't see it, but I see pepper tree 9-10 feet tall, but I never see an eggplant. And that eggplant, to me, gonna hit 8 feet before the frost. And just look at them, look at them, how healthy they're looking. So there's a lot of things we can do to get great production in our garden, to get our plants them healthy, producing. You understand? And all this comes natural. How did we create our garden for free? How did we do that? We use what we have. We use all the grass we have, turn them into compost. We use our seeds. We save our seeds. And by saving our seed, what happens is we able to reset our seed, allow them to germinate from indoors, then bring them out in the spring and just let them do what they do. We also take care of them. We do our own research and our own experiment, and we learn that certain plants, leaf, create nutrient. Certain plant leaf create nitrogen. So we learn. So when we learn, we apply. And what we do, we try to share the information with others. And we also show the proof, and we show the proof live. So it ain't no editing. It's not no editing. It's live video. And guys, I created a playlist. The playlist name is 2025 Garden Season. I still have more videos to add to it, but this is live videos. All of them is live videos, and they all comes from this year garden season. Live, they all live videos from this garden season. So you could see the whole process. You could see when there was nothing in the garden. You could see when I was preparing the garden, and you could see the result. Now, check that out, and I'm going to be adding more videos to that very soon. It's almost about 18 to 19 video on it. 2025 garden season. Check it out, guys. I'm telling you, it's like a class. It's like a garden. It's like a university. It's like a university. Anyone who interested in growing food natural is like a university of gardening. And the proof will be start adding. All the proof, all the videos, all the harvest will be start adding, which gonna be the proof of the production of 2025 garden seeds. Also, if you want to learn, if you want to learn if you want to learn, if you're interested in learning, if you're interested in learning how to make real composting or liquid fertilizer, however you want to call it, if you're interested in learning recipes, and for the 2026 garden season, I'm going to be sharing, well, for my members first and my supporters, because I gave my supporters a lot of videos with a lot of information, but I'm going to be sharing some real information to my members them, because they're members of the channel, and I promise to give the members of my channel access to certain videos before anybody else can get these videos. So I'm gonna be sharing some videos to my members for 2026 garden season. I'm gonna share recipe. I'm gonna share to make compost, because I'm gonna tell you this, believe it or not, there's things you could put together, right, and improve the growth of your plant. There's things you could put together and improve the production of your plant. You see what I'm coming from? So knowing these things and understanding these things will benefit you a whole lot. All right? So remember, guys, this is natural gardening. This is not nothing synthetic. So when we're talking about natural gardening, is a whole different story to synthetic. All right? So don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to become a member if you want to become a member. Don't forget to hit that like button. Anyhow you support, I appreciate it. Anyhow, by hitting the like button, more people get access to this type of information. Because this type of information is hard to find. Believe it or not. I'm basically giving definitely pure growth. And at this point in time, this is the end of your garden season. Hey, so bless, how you doing, sis? Blessing to you. Yes, this time around the garden season is the end. And you want to see how much you could get out of your garden before your frost. You want to see how much your plants could produce. This is why it's important to know what what can boost your plant. And we're talking about natural gardening. Remember, guys, we're not talking about nothing synthetic. We're talking about knowing what. That's why you got to be your own scientist, guys. And as a gardener, this is why I keep saying, stay focused, pay attention, learn, observe. If you can remember some things, write them down. So your next garden season should change because you from what you learn this year. The following year you're gonna learn more things. So you keep learning and you keep applying. The more you learn and you apply, you're gonna start to see things. And then when you start to see things, you realize, God damn, wow, this is real. Don't get distracted. Once your goal is growing natural food, stay focused and pay attention. Before I leave, I need to put 2 stakes there because if I don't, I know I'm gonna come and meet these 2 limbs on the ground. For real, man. Oh, sorry. Thank you, so blessed. Thank you. You always got to be out here doing something. And this is how the success come. This is how you understand and get better for your next garden season. Because these are things you learn. No, this is a really nice pepper here. And if I don't stake this, I'm going to lose this pepper. And this is. Oh, thank you, Fifi. Thank you, so blessed. All right. Yes. This, if I instate this, I guarantee you, some wind blow, rain come, and I'm gonna lose it. Yes, so it's never end. It's a never ending situation. It's just you have to be in your garden as much as you can. You have to try to learn as much as you can, and you know, because you see, when you learn, you understand. So when you understand, you know exactly what to do. Before the time come, you know exactly, all right, I got to stake up my pepper. Let me get busy. Let me start staking up my pepper. Over there, I've been staking these pepper for months, and I'm still staking them unto today because they just keep growing. So when you understand certain things, you know what you have to do and what needed to be done. So pay attention, guys, get better. And always remember, you don't need to go out there and spend a all bunch of money to do a garden. Save your seed. Every year you save your seed. Start from indoors. And when you start from indoors, it might be very challenging. But guess what? It rewarded. And you know what, guys? I want to make an announcement for something that we do every year. The announcement is we have something goes on that we plant a herb garden challenge. Plant a herb garden challenge is something where we do every year, and someone end up with a prize. Someone end up with a prize. Sometimes we have more than one prize giveaway. So we're gonna do another year of plant a herb garden challenge where we start from seed indoors the 1st of March. We start indoors, and then you bring out your seedling whenever. And the ending of June, the 30th of June, we have a giveaway. All right, sometimes it be 3, 4, 5 giveaway, sometimes one. But there's so much to learn from this challenge, and it's very rewarded. So I just want to start mentioning it, that if anyone interested in joining us for the next year, 2026, Plant a Herb Garden Challenge, let's go for it, guys. All right? So everybody is okay? How you got, guys? I'm always talking about my garden. How your garden going? What inspire you this year to make you want to garden more? Yes, Fifi, thank you for sharing that. That's going to be the hashtag for Plant a Herb Garden Challenge 2026. All right? All right, guys? Yes. So thank you all again for coming out on this beautiful day. I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, I nearly forgot my harvest over here, guys. Yes, I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy gardening. And it's a blessing. It's all a blessing to know that you can grab a bowl every day, come in your garden, and harvest fresh food. Ain't nothing better than that, guys. Nothing. And over here, all we do is try to show the people, to show you how it's possible. We give you all the update. All this is fresh food. We harvest fresh edibles down to the bottom. We harvest Cat's Bayonet pepper. We harvest eggplant. This is such a rich and healthy meal. Okay, let me see. Let's see if there's any okra. These okra down there hard already. Oh man, I didn't even notice this pepper tree start producing pepper. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is a monkey face pepper. Lord Father. The mountain hot pepper. Oh my goodness. This is one. There's two trees right here. Tree mew. Wow. I garden to learn and have a better selection of life. All right. That's wonderful, man. Do you guys, is any one of you growing sorrel at this point? My sorrel start producing. Is anyone growing sorrel at this point? God have mercy. The amount of pepper me see over there, guys. Jeez, you. My goodness. You finish it, the Fifi. You finish it. Hey, Sissy, how you doing? Blessings. Blessings. Nobody growing no sorrel? Okay, all right. Well, mine start producing. I'm grateful. Seems like I'm gonna have a nice sorrel crop this year. I won't bother waste time with the sorrel in zone. Oh, I got you. That's something you just don't even make sense. If it didn't make sense, man, you just leave it. I'm telling you. For mine, and they start producing, so I'm gonna get some sorrel. And the tree is really massive. And the thing, this tree was a tree that was covered down under some squash. And one day I'm clipping the leaf, and that's when I saw the sorrel. Take care of it, and this is it now. Seems like I'm gonna get some nice sorrel from it this year. Oh yes. So how you all doing, guys? What's going on? How your garden going? I mean, this year is a busy year for me, but oh my, I'm not sure if it's hard for you guys to see, but when I stand off here and look in that pepper field, Lord have mercy, it's so much flowers you seeing. It's like a light in the tree. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you can see, but Lord, it's like it's a beautiful sight. So this pepper is producing like wildfire, man. You know what? I need to leave some to ripe, but I also, let me see, if anyone threatening the limbs them, let me walk with them. Once I see the limbs them getting threatened, they need to remove. Let me make sure me do that before I go, because you coming out and you don't want, you coming and you meet limb pop, and then when the limb pop, let me see this tie up. Okay, this one tie up there. When the limb pop, you being so mad because it's so much you losing. Let me see this one here. This one look like he bowing this down. Oh, I must see watch over there. Okay, let me see this one here. I need to leave some of them to ripe. You know, I'll try my best. But this is the challenge, guys. You see? I tried it before, but I have to put too much work into providing in. Okay. Something just don't want it, I'm telling you. I don't know what is soil. Okay. You no longer garden, you are pepper. Yes, I surely is. You know, the truth is I don't really grow this amount of pepper, especially bell pepper. I really don't do it, but this year it was an experiment. This year it was an experiment. I wanted to see how using the same seed from the same plant, how much of them gonna grow like their mother? How much of them gonna grow tall like how the mother grow? And for what I'm seeing, I'm telling you, is all of them. For what I'm seeing is all of them. So the truth is, it was an experiment why I grow so much. And the truth is too, many things I'm not growing because if it not makes sense to me, I'm not growing it. You understand? I'm not wasting my time. So what I do, let me tell you what I grow this year. I grow cabbage, I grow collard greens, these was my early crop. I grow cauliflower, these was my early crop. I have pumpkin going on over here. I have okra growing. And you know my favorite plant, I have edo growing, I have dasheen growing, I have eggplant growing. I still have a good bit growing. But why I grow so much pepper this year, it was an experiment for me, and my goodness, it works. It works before my eyes. So do your research, guys, and do your experiment. It's so much to learn. You guys see this beauty here? You see this baby right here? Ah, man. Look at it, look at it. And it's so heavy. My goodness. Yes. So yes, guys, I try not to grow. Okay, look here. I try not to grow things that gonna make me work too hard and then I cannot harvest much from it. You see what I'm coming from? Make me work too hard and I cannot harvest much from it. So I focus on the ones them that I know for sure I'm gonna able to harvest something from. And it makes sense. It makes sense. So yes, beautiful garden season. I have impressed. I've been impressed with a lot of things. Yes, I'm impressed. I'm not even gonna lie. There's some things that I tried this year and I'm impressed. When come on these things, they're not fooling me. I'm telling you guys, they're not fooling me. And don't make them fool you either. There's a lot of distraction out here. Don't make them fool you at all. Tell you a bunch of stuff that's not even necessary. And no proof to back it. But when you look at it, right? When you really look at it, when you think about it, right? When you think about it. Oh man, guys, you see here? You see this? Huh? When you think about it, guys, could you really give people wrong today for not giving the information Could you give them wrong? No, you really can't, because people prefer, these days, a lot of people prefer you edit a video and make it short and give it to them than they watch out a video and learn something from it. You understand? Because it's all about learning and it's all about getting better. So a lot of people do what works for them. They have a following, and if we're gonna show you certain things and that's gonna impress you, and when we show you the real thing is not impressing you, people gonna, you understand, but some people is not gonna give up regardless to what. Regardless to what, it's not, I'm not, if you go back to my videos them, you're gonna realize that this guy been doing the same thing from his first video on to today. It's no change. So it's not gonna get me doing things just for me to get more views. No. This is what I know, and this is what I know is natural, and it actually works, and the proof is here to see. So it's not gonna make me wanna deceive people so I can get more views. No. Even though my following mightn't be as big, the few people that really follow me, I know they see the proof and the message that I'm pushing. You can do it too. But you have to have patience, and you have to have time, you have to have patience that you have to sit. You see, there's so much information out there, but number one, a lot of people who giving you this information don't even garden, don't even plant. A lot of people is just creating content. It's about content. They don't care. I'm not saying everybody, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody. There's a lot of people out there who take it to heart and push the truth and push the message. So don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of people who just doing content. And I'm not blaming them for that. Because a lot of people they don't have patience for the real thing. They don't have patience, and they don't have time to do what it takes. So then you have to cut the shortcut. And is the shortcut helping you? Not really. But that's what you take. So I'm not gonna blame a person for edit stuff and make it how their viewers want it. I'm not gonna blame a person for that. Because people don't want to put in the time. Everybody wants stuff overnight, and it don't work like that, guys. Patient time. Let me see. Giving you information from behind a screen, you don't even see them in the garden doing the actual work. That's exactly the message I'm saying. Thank you for saying that. The people know so much, but they're not in the garden doing the work. So I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing, and who interested in what I'm doing and wanna follow me, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you for coming out and support me however you can, whether by hitting the like button, becoming a member, supporting the channel, sharing the video. I truly appreciate all of that. All right? But if you're trying to grow a garden without spending a bunch of money and natural, I'm sure you could learn a few things from this channel. Let me see. And you don't even see their result. It's just exactly. That's it. That's it. That's it. There's no result to back anything. You see what I'm saying? This whole garden season, guys, what I did live with this whole garden season from last year, beginning last year to through this year. I did live, and I'm going on. I already start putting it on a playlist that you guys can check out the whole process of this, from the soil, the seed, to planting, to taking care, and now is the result time where we actually harvesting. That's right, so blessed. That's right. That's right. Some grow food for food, and some grow for sponsors. That's true too. That's true. But I'm not knocking nobody for do what they want, because at the end of the day is the followers, because you as a follower supposed to know what is result and what makes sense and what didn't make sense. You as a follower, I know the follower is trying to learn, but at the end of the day, result plays a big role when we're talking about garden. Result. Okay, you use this. What happened? What changed since you start using this? And that will help the viewers. That will help the supporters, the viewers, because they see you do it and they see it actually works. You understand? Once it works, they could push forward and say, okay, I saw he do it and it's work. I like how his plant producing. I see the growth. I see the production. I see how the soil looking. He do his soil a certain way, and look how his soil. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about the production. So I'm not going to blame people for what they sit down and do. It's up to the viewers. If you don't want to see, and then you find people who could guide you to where you want to go. Because a lot of people get distracted from gardening because of the price. Because the people they follow tell them they got to get this, they got to get that, they got to get this, they got to get that. And sometimes all that adds up, all that takes money. So by the time you adds up and you realize $300-400 you got to go out there and spend to start a garden, that discourages you. But here we let you know you could use what you have and make it work. Just do what in your heart to do. People learn what they want to learn. That's right. That's right. That's right. So at the end of the day, it's what people choose. But I'm going to continue focusing on the part. Let me see. All I know is that my family will always have, whether I share what I do or you. That's right. That's right. That's right. And it's the same thing I feel too. Same thing I'm saying. Regardless to what, I'm still gonna eat whether I share it, yes or no. I'm gonna still eat regardless. So let's just continue. I'm just sharing. Oh man, them grass is higher. I'm gonna continue share, but I'm gonna focus on what I'm doing. I'm not gonna encourage no one to go out there and spend money that they don't need to spend. No. But at the end of the day, everybody create their channel however they want. And all I can say is it's getting dark, and I appreciate all the support I've been getting from you guys. Thank you all so much. I'm hoping that these videos can motivate somebody and lead them into learning how to feed their family right from their backyard. And this is what this channel is about. Growing the food. And you know what, guys? Focus on what grows in your zone. Focus on what grows in your garden. You know, yes, you could try different things, but if it's not working, find something else. I'm telling you, now is not the time to waste time trying to grow things that not doing well in your zone. All right? Okay, I'm so blessed. When the wall turn, your videos will be off the chart. Thank you, thank you. I'm hoping that you're right, because it's heading there. It's heading there, and they better be careful, because you mightn't get these information. These information might be these information might be strictening. You might be able to get access from them at all, to them at all. So people need to get serious and start realizing what is actually happening. And it's not just happening one place, it's happening every part of the world. So that's how serious it is. But you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and I hope, let me see, they are not going to make the video exactly. You might be able to see them. So all I can say is focus, learn as much as you can. Right, if you can't remember it in your head, all you got to do, write down notes, because the time is coming where self-sufficiency might become the norm. All right, so happy gardening. Okay, Pure say, no, I don't see. They should see. Okay, all right. Okay, let me know. All right. So guys, thank you all again. Thank you, Fifi Urban Homestead. Thank you, Pure Grow. Thank you, So Bless. Let me see. Thanks, Urban Garden Chronicles. Thanks, everybody who joined this live today. Truly appreciate you all. If you didn't hit the like button, don't forget to hit the like button before you go out. Thank you all so much. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you. Happy gardening. All right, blessing.